Various provincial and territorial governments are providing financial support and benefits to their residents who have been impacted by COVID-19. Ontario COVID-19 Financial Assistance Programs. Seniors who receive the Guaranteed Annual Income System Gains benefit will see an increase double, resulting in up to $166 per month for singles and $332 per month for couples. Ontario Student Assistance Program loan payments have been deferred for 6 months until September 30, 2020. The Support for Families initiative will pay parents $200 for children aged 0 to 12, and $250 for children or youth with special needs who are aged 0 to 21. Those who already receive the Support for Parents benefit will automatically be considered. Time of use electricity rates is being frozen to the off-peak rate of 10.1 cents per kilowatt-hour. COVID-19 financial support for Albertans. Alberta's Emergency Isolation Support Program distributed $97.1 million to 79,596 Albertans and is now closed. Residential customers can defer their electricity and natural gas bill payments for 90 days, until June 19, 2020. If they are experiencing financial hardship relating to COVID-19. Alberta student loan repayments are paused for 6 months and no interest will accrue during the period. Residential education property taxes will be frozen at the 2019 amount. $113 million in funding was provided to the Alberta Energy Regulator to cover the industry levy, and a $100 million loan was also provided to the Orphan Well Association. Alberta's corporate income tax balances and installment payments due between March 18, 2020, and August 31, 2020, are deferred until August 31, 2020. British Columbia COVID-19 financial support. The BC Emergency Benefit for Workers provides a tax-free $1,000 payment to British Columbians who are unable to work due to COVID-19 and who qualify for A or CERB. Applications open in April. The BC Climate Action Tax Credit will provide a one-time boost to moderate and low-income families in July 2020. Adults will get up to $218 while each child will receive $64. BC student loan repayments are frozen for 6 months starting from March 30, 2020. BC Hydro's Customer Crisis Fund allows customers to apply for grants of up to $600 to pay their bills. ICBC customers facing challenges due to COVID-19 can defer payments for up to 90 days. BC Hydro rates will be reduced by 1% on April 1, 2020. $55,000 in funding to the BC Association of Farmers Markets to help farmers markets set up an online virtual market store. Greenhouse operators can apply for carbon tax relief grants. British Columbians who are on income assistance or disability assistance and who are not eligible for the CERB, that will receive a $300 monthly COVID-19 crisis supplement for the next 3 months based on this release. Manitoba COVID-19 financial support. This fund was aimed at helping musicians and self-employed workers in Manitoba. Applications closed on March 3, 2020. Student loan repayments have been suspended from April 1, 2020, until September 30, 2020. Manitoba Hydro, Centra and MPI will not charge interest on unpaid bills. Winnipeg City will waive penalties for unpaid property and business taxes for up to 3 months. Eviction hearings have been suspended and rent increases are frozen until further notice. An $18 million grant program to help early childhood educators begin offering child care services independently at their homes or in their community has been launched. It will offer up to $3,000 to eligible early childhood educators. Rent assistance is available to low-income Manitobans who are not receiving employment and income assistance. Businesses have up to 2 extra months to remit sales tax, health and post-secondary education tax levy. Quebec COVID-19 financial assistance. The Temporary Aid for Workers program will provide benefits to workers who are in isolation. A payment of $573 is paid per week for up to 2 weeks. It can be extended to a maximum of 4 weeks or 28 days. To be eligible, you must not be receiving compensation from your employer, private insurance or another government program. Student loan debt repayments have been deferred for the next 6 months. The Concerted Temporary Action Program for Business will provide loans to business. The minimum funding amount is $50,000. Hydro-Québec has suspended the application of interest on unpaid invoices until further notice. Electricity will not be cut off for non-payment. The incentive program to retain essential workers will make up the difference in wages for essential workers who earn less than the CERB. Workers can receive up to $400 in taxable benefits per month for up to 16 weeks in total. Saskatchewan COVID-19 financial support. Workers who are forced to self-isolate will receive $450 per week for a maximum of 2 weeks through the Self-Isolation Support Program. Student loan repayments have been deferred until September 30, 2020. Businesses that are unable to remit PST due to cash flow concerns will get relief from penalties and interest charges. Eviction hearings have been temporarily suspended. New Brunswick COVID-19 relief measures. The Workers' Emergency Income Benefit provides a one-time $900 benefit to workers who have lost their jobs due to the pandemic. A low-income seniors benefit was made available on April 1 and provides a $400 benefit to seniors who have received one of the following OS benefits. 1. Guaranteed income supplement. 2. Allowance for the survivor. 3. Allowance benefit. Small business owners can access loans of up to $200,000. Interest and principal repayments on some provincial loans can also be deferred by up to 6 months. Newfoundland and Labrador COVID-19 financial support. The expiry date for fuel tax exemption permits was extended to June 30, 2020. Employees were provided with protection from losing their jobs if they have to stop working due to COVID-19. Tenant evictions are paused if the renter is unable to pay rent after losing income due to COVID-19. Provincial business tax payments, for example health and post-secondary education tax, insurance companies tax, carbon tax, and gasoline tax have been deferred until June 23, 2020. Nova Scotia COVID-19 financial support. The Workers' Emergency Bridge Fund provides a $1,000 one-time payment to help self-employed and laid-off workers before the CERB kicks in. Every individual and family member on income assistance will receive an additional $50. There is $1 million in additional funding to feed Nova Scotia and $55,000 to support community food banks. Additionally, $200,000 will go to support vulnerable women and children. Seniors can get assistance with grocery deliveries, etc. The Small Business Impact Grant will provide up to $20 million in grants to eligible small businesses, charities, non-profits and social enterprises. Northwest Territories COVID-19 economic support. An economic relief package valued at $13.2 million was introduced by the government. There was a removal of fees until June 30, 2020, for Decho tolls, truck permits and airport landing fees. Business Development and Investment Corporation is providing support with low-interest loans for businesses, and there is a deferral of BDIC loan repayments for 3 months with no penalty or additional interest charges. One-time emergency allowance for income assistance recipients with $500 for singles, and $1,000 to households with couples. Student loan repayments are deferred until September 30, 2020. Nunavut COVID-19 response. A small business support program funding of up to $5,000 is available to small businesses. All internal collection activity by the government of Nunavut has been paused. Yukon COVID-19 financial support. Temporary support for events program helps Yukon businesses recover certain costs for major events that were cancelled. Workers without paid sick leave who become sick or are required to self-isolate can apply for the paid sick leave rebate up to $378.13 per day per employee for up to 10 days. A $1 million increase to the Tourism Cooperative Marketing Fund will support the tourism industry. Prince Edward Island COVID-19 economic support. The COVID-19 Income Support Fund provides a one-time $750 benefit to eligible individuals who have been laid off or have lost their income sources due to COVID-19. The COVID-19 Special Situation Fund provides up to $1,000 to islanders who have experienced income loss due to the pandemic and are not eligible for other federal and provincial support. The Employee Gift Card Program offers a $100 Sobeys gift card to employees who receive a ROE layoff notice due to COVID-19 between March 13 and April 15, 2020. The Temporary Rental Assistance Benefit offers up to $1,000 per household to help cover the cost of rent. Eligible renters receive $500 in the first month and $250 for the following 2 months. A worker assistance program provides a maximum of $250 per week to workers who experienced a reduction of at least 8 hours per week during the 2-week period between March 16 and March 29, 2020. Eviction orders were suspended until further notice on April 1, 2020. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.